Farts are fucking choking me.
I'm going live! Stop talking about your farts.
We'll do it live.
So where's Destructore then?
He's dead.
I don't know. I
drowned him.
messaged him. He didn't answer. We'll see if he shows up or not. Hello, welcome to Star Wars Roleplay. I am MisterGriss. I'm joined by Conna playing as Joseph.
Yeah, me first, bitches.
Torkarby Gaming playing as Mank.
Hello.
Excluded as Oliver.
It's me.
And Mckadow as Porrexel.
Where did that come from?
It's a me.
I was like, did you just say it's a me? It took me a second.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, whatever. Excluded is a weird.
Didn't you
Oliver, the Italian bounty hunter. It's a me.
Yahoo!
He's gonna shoot Aidan in the ass.
No.
References.
The
mean,
stuff that I don't even think was streamed.
I say, you're probably going to penetrate Aidan's ass before he does.
Probably.
So last time we left off in the cantina on Shuuta, something terrible happened to the cargo of spice that you were smuggling for the huts to be delivered to T-Bow the Hut. Now you're being hunted down by T-Bow's cronies, the pig-like Gomorians, and you're hiding out in the cantina, blending into the bar, when a group of Gomorians poked their head into the cantina, did a bit of sniffing around, but did not seem to spot you, and then left the cantina again. And that's where we stopped last time. So you're in the cantina. The barman has served you some drinks. There is a Twi'lek girl dancing on the stage. There are some other cantina people in the cantina, some aliens and whatnot.
Jizz music. Grish, you forgot the train.
Come on, Connor. Come on, do your dark dice. You always give us dark dice. Come on, I always do light, you do dark. This is how this works. Come on.
I don't want to.
Click it. Give us
I
dark
know what I
dice.
have to do, but I don't know if I've got the strength to do it, Mckadow.
Do it.
Oh, I can help you. Let me fall off this bridge.
There
Hey! There it is.
I'm going to kill everybody.
That's why you get the dark points.
Flame
Oh,
thrower.
God. Oh, okay, nice shot. See you again.
Use the force
No.
of that, you bastards.
Does this bar have a refresher, aka a toilet?
She needs to powder her nose.
No, I need to vomit violently.
Oh. Oh, what? Because you kissed Wank?
No, because I murdered someone for the first time.
Yeah.
You're used to it.
Yeah,
think
I will,
you-
but she just shot a Gamorrean guard right between the eyes in a high-stakes situation. Now that the adrenaline's wore off, I think I want to play it. That's just throwing up.
You would think a cantina would have that, but there's no
Let's
one
say
on the
there's one
map, so I'll say.
backstage.
There's a dumpster outside.
Say there's one backstage, maybe. I'll go
Yeah.
hide over here.
I was gonna say
I'm
there's
gonna
an
go to it
outhouse,
as
but...
well.
Oh yeah, you guys were making out. Fake
Yeah,
making out.
How convenient
Make it out.
that they're both going to the toilet as we
Well,
speak.
BRB and going toilet.
They're gonna do something devious.
Yeah.
Devious.
Do you think they're going to fuck?
And
Yes.
I vomit.
You saw what happened like 2 seconds ago. Of course they're gonna do that.
I wonder when that happened then. When did they become a thing?
I mean, the ship is small.
I know, but
his dick.
I have a feeling that he's got a small penis. Call it a feeling.
Yeah, well,
As in, I felt it earlier.
You got a bad feeling about this?
I've got a bad feeling about the small penis. So, okay, we need to fucking move up. Right, listen, we need to talk.
Yeah.
We're in a bit of shit right now.
yeah, we are.
Please forgive me for aiming my gun at you. I can't put it away. Glued to my hands.
That's the one thing awkward about the models is that you are pointing guns at people.
Yeah, which is why I mainly like
they know where they
use.
stand.
I'm gonna use them for combat situations, but this was just
Yeah.
hastily set up.
It's fine. But yeah, we're in trouble, man. Like, we need to, as I get close to him, whispering, we need to hurry up and get more fucking spice. If we don't manage to sort out this predicament we're in, see a back taste. Oh god, was he really that bad of a kisser? But anyway, if we don't sort this out, we're going to be fucked. And
Wow,
if there's
best
one thing
chance.
if there's one thing you don't want to do is upset a hut, there are very negative consequences for that I now know of.
Our best chance is maybe to go to the Maybe the stormtroopers, like where they take all the stuff. Maybe they suspended some spice in there from some people.
Yeah, I know, but we can't exactly go in there and be like, yo, we want spice.
That's where we're sneaking.
Do you think we'll be able to sneak?
I mean, they seem to be troubled outside. Maybe they're gonna need to, take some medical care.
Just watching our companion like stumble over here. You okay?
I've been better. Never shot something before. That was that good? You sort of. I've mentioned that I can feel feelings before, right?
Yeah.
Or did you feel him like fading away?
I felt him die. That was. This is something I felt before. I felt natural deaths, like people in my family have died of old age and stuff. But that was different. That was not good. I don't think I'm gonna keep this on stun for a while.
Well, it's not a problem if you don't want to fight. I guess you did that like
I don't like fighting if I can.
I guess he did that impulsively because he said we were all gonna die.
As
Oh,
I say,
he said-
Yeah, I'm not being held captive again. And it's a new gun, and I didn't know like how to put it to stun, and not much time to think.
Yeah.
do you want a drink to help
Please.
like calm your nerves? Can you get the lady a drink, the strongest that you've got, please?
Yes, certainly. That'll be 10 credits.
I give him 10 credits.
So, I don't mean to pry, but it looks like you're a group that needs a way off the planet.
Either that or spies.
Yeah. Why?
Can't help you with the spice, but I've got some news. The good news is that I happen to know that there's a freighter in landing bay Aurek now, a big whitey freighter. Good ship. Bad news is that its captain, a man that goes by the name of Trex, is an associate of the Huts and won't just let you on. The other bad news is that the reason I know it's still in the landing bay is that it has a broken hypermatter reactor igniter and won't be flying anywhere until it gets a new one installed. I bet Vorn over at the junk shop has one.
But we still have our own ship.
Yeah, we have our own ship.
Oh, you have a way off the planet?
We hope so, unless it's been impounded, but I don't see why it would be.
Just a big, like the lock they put on like a tire just on the foot of
Yeah.
the ship.
Thought occurred to me. We don't.
Yeah.
Technically, we don't even need to get the spice. We just need to get the money that the spice was worth.
But the hut is expecting the spice to be delivered, so then the buyer will not have the spice and make complaints that we stole it.
I mean,
We need to get spice and the
Yeah.
credits.
I was gonna say, Griss.
Hmm.
With my knowledge, would I know that huts are more about business or more about money? Like, would he be okay with just getting the money, or would he be a bit annoyed that obviously it didn't go to plan?
Oh,
George talking. Shoot him.
Oh,
No, he's in the lobby.
hello.
You sack of shit. What time do you call this?
I call it that I was feeling unwell and fell asleep after taking some painkillers time.
I ain't no excuse, mate. Gotta suck
No
that dick
problem,
to
man.
everybody else.
Alright. Alright.
I don't know.
Just
That's the spirit.
just discussing what to do at the moment.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Porrexel just threw up after kissing Aidan, and I bought her a very strong drink.
Also
Yeah.
because I murdered a man. But,
I'm playing
Joseph.
off the other way.
Do me a lore roll.
Just
One
another day
purple.
in Star Wars.
Could I do a skullduggery?
No.
this pill gonna work. Sort of.
What a pill. I'm assuming difficulty's regular.
Just one purple.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh, success and one threat.
I myself the knowledge I know.
So you
So
wanted
most
to
of
know if the hut would rather have the money or the spice?
More of is he more business orientated, or would he just be happy enough to get the money?
Would
for the
it
business.
be annoyed
Go
that we
back.
fucked over the person that we didn't deliver the spice? Or would
Yeah.
he just care that we got the credits? Is what he means.
Pretty much, would he be upset that his name / like his credit would be messed with? If you know what I mean, like his cred.
With your knowledge of the Huts, like probably doing some jobs as a bounty hunter for them in the past, you know that the Hut won't be too happy with the spies gone. But you've heard of multiple other people in the past making up for missed deliveries and the like by doing jobs for the Hut.
And then
Okay.
stepping on his tail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much. You losing
to
this
make it up to
spice, puts you in debt with this Hut.
Okay.
Ugh.
So even if we do get him the money, he'll still be like, "Well, you fucked up that job, even though you pretty much squared it off. You owe me another job." Okay, got ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on what happens next, we might be doing a couple more favors for this for the Hut.
Yeah, so I don't know if everybody was here when I said it, so I just want to reiterate, the barman gave you a tip that there is potentially
Yeah.
a different ship you can get on this planet to get off the planet. If for any old reason you're not too happy with the current jump master and you want to check out another ship, you have a chance here.
Check out another sip.
This is what
You're
we
not
do.
here. You can get the information. Fuck
Yeah.
off. Get the
This is what
bathroom.
we do.
I just walked back.
Wait, I don't see you there. Where?
I'm here.
He's
Shoot him,
right
He's
here.
behind me in the shadow.
I couldn't see you past the handsomeness that was Joseph.
Oh yeah.
Oh, stop you.
Woo woo.
But yeah, your own ship does still exist. It's not magically poofed out of existence.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I get like we. That's what I'm saying. Like we should see if our ship's okay. But
What we could do,
we should lay low for a moment.
Yeah.
We would have been in here a few moments.
I'd say, get our bearings here for a little bit,
Mhm.
and if it comes to it, check out the new ship. If we are going to, liberate it, we could always try and sell our ship
Mm.
and to get the money back, pretty much.
That's true. We need to get the whatchamacallit he said. I'm not an engineer.
Hyperdrive. Was it a hyperdrive?
It wasn't a
link, did you
hyperdrive.
say?
Hypermatter reactor igniter.
There you go, Hypermatter.
Ignition. Okay, pretty much.
Okay.
All right.
Wonder-
It's
I guess we
a
could scope it out and check see if our ship's okay.
it's a YT 1300.
You've got any pictures
Doesn't
of it?
hurt to look.
Also, if it does come to it, yet again, scrap our ship out for parts, and then take the
Great.
R1 and see if it'll fit in there.
Yeah.
Can I check because of racism, because he looks like the devil, to see if this guy's deceiving me?
Sure. What was the kind of inside roll in the system again?
Wasn't it perception or something like that?
Yeah, I guess if you're just looking at him to see if he's like making weird faces and the like, you could use perception.
Okay.
Is it the same species as Vizago?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
would
the
it be
Vorian.
The
wise?
devil. The two difficulty? Yeah.
Yeah. Successes and 2 advantages.
Like,
Yeah.
both my advantages to take out his eyes.
Yeah, he's a horned gentleman. I don't know if Porrexel has ever seen this species before in her travels or anything like that, because you've been on your planet for most of it, right?
Yeah.
You're not too familiar with everything in the
No.
galaxy.
No,
But,
that's what I do not know this species.
He seems pretty jovial
Okay.
as a bartender. He's like, it doesn't seem like he's deceiving you.
Okay. Shall we finish these drinks and then scope it out then? See if our
Yeah.
ship's okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
The intro happens when we cheers. Have you got one ready, Grace?
No, because it's still the same episode.
That's it. Show us the previous one then.
But there might be spoilers though. I can show you the previous one. Let me put my copyright-free Star Wars music on. Hopefully you can hear it.
Get that sweet jizz.
What's the state?
Is this it? Yeah, I think this was it.
So that gives me an excuse to quick go pee.
Nice.
Oh, that's why.
I was thinking of
this
multiple
one?
levels, mate. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
And this assault one.
Yes.
I love that I never hear that song.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I don't know why. I literally can't tell you why.
Do you know, I'm going to open up YouTube and listen to it.
I love, like, you can't hear it, so I'll describe it. It's like a copyright-free Star Wars song, and it's like, it's different enough, but every now and then, like, a beat drops in the song that you go like, that's really close to the song I know.
Just edging the copyright strike.
Yeah. Like at a certain moment it goes like da, 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 da. I'm like, I see where this is going. But yeah, this is the intro text. We read it out last time at the at the middle of the episode. But it's the opening crawl of the starter adventure that we are doing, where you try to get a ship and get off this planet, because you're being hunted by the Hutts, and there's Tatooine.
Wait, we're already being hunted by the Hutts? Fuck me. It just happened today.
Well, that's why the Gomorians are after you.
Was it a Hut selling to another Hut?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've stopped the music.
We're in double trouble.
So this is the
We're the one that gave him the, like...
Papa no
Like,
nipple.
we can just go back to the mining thing and just, like, steal more.
This is the map of Shuuta, if
Yeah,
you're
sorry.
loaded in.
Mars shooter.
Yeah, Shuuta. Down here is the cantina building.
I mean, if it comes to it, we could always go back to that other planet that we was at that was selling spice.
You've got
Different type of spice.
yeah, you've got the directions to a junkyard from the barman that is over here. He just told you about the ship part you can get there, but last time you asked about something and he was like, oh, there's a junkyard, and you're like, oh, I don't know if you were looking for something for a droid or something like that, but it has come up already.
I can't remember.
Me
I
neither.
don't think we asked anything about junkyard, no.
We asked him about a trader, I think, at some point, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh yes, there's a trader in the junkyard.
yeah, for junk.
Oh, yeah. I was asking if anyone sold spice, I think, and then it's like, oh, the only person that buys stuff nearby is a junkyard or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Who cares?
Okay. Right.
Let's...
I'm assuming
check
we're
out-
outside at this point.
Yeah, so you
Let's
exit the
see if-
cantina. The Gomorian guards that were around that were looking for you don't seem to be anywhere nearby. You don't spot them. It's just sandy, empty streets around the cantina.
Let's just go see if this, if our ship's okay, maybe, and then go to the junk trader or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you walk across from the cantina in these like pens, you see a pen of dewbacks.
I have no idea what they are.
They're the big like hairy things that show up in the Tatooine that the stormtroopers like ride.
Ah, okay.
The stormtroopers with the orange bit on the shoulder.
Yeah, they excellently edited
Looks
in
are
the
droids.
special edition. So yeah, you're outside. You're in the city. Where do you go?
Ship.
Yeah, to our ship
Yeah.
to check it out.
Back to your ship. Okay, cool. You were in that landing bay. Yes.
Oh yeah, didn't we like save like a quarter of the spice? Do we still have it?
You had it.
There was like a crate that was like tipped over with like a bit still in it. Yes.
He grabbed it, pushed it with droid.
Okay, so I guess we still got a quarrel left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
A bit of spice.
I smoked it.
Mixed with sand.
Yeah. They won't notice the difference, right?
No.
You make your way up to this landing bay over here.
I mean, instead of stealing the ship, I mean, didn't the stormtroopers say there were some bounty hunts that we can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tatooine. There's probably some bounties to be done here.
Hmm. What did the overship look like?
Big freighter.
Hmm.
Yeah, you make your way to the landing bay where you parked the jump master. It is still there. The pit droids are still just like buzzing away, like zapping away on it, doing like little like superficial repairs on the outer hull.
Okay. So you want to steal this other ship and sell it, or like, what's our plan here?
I mean, we also have to find someone who would buy it.
Well, we're on Tatooine. I'm sure someone will scrap it.
Also, which one are we selling? The ship we're gonna steal, or Sentinel or ship?
Well, we haven't looked at it, I guess.
Yeah,
guess
the
it'd
old
be
one
up
could
to
be better
whatever's
than this
best.
one.
Yeah.
Do we know if this ship is for sale? Because what we could do is just be like, oh, we're interested in purchasing a ship. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Drink really got to me. Give it a look over, and while two of us, well, the other rest of us keep the person distracted, like a bunch of us steal the ship, and then we meet up with our other ship, and then we go sell them.
Well, we
The
need
ship
the
can
part.
fly.
Yeah, we need the part. We'll have to go to the junk trader
Oh
and
yeah,
buy one.
shit.
Guess we can
Once
check
we've
out
sorted
that
that.
one across from the bar.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe we should think of a few ground rules. When getting into a confrontation, maybe we should have... I don't know if we talked about this earlier, like a keyword or something. So now that shit's actually getting really bad.
Papua New Guinea.
Oh, what's the F word?
Yeah. You know, like in the bedroom.
For the lady.
Papua New Guinea. Why?
Or the lady.
For the lady,
Mad. For the lady? Okay.
Okay. But what happens if,
Well, who's
what
the
happens
lady?
if someone's getting you a drink?
Who is it
Oh,
for?
yeah,
For
I'm
the
not
lady.
I'm not going to assume that you're going to be attacking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that's good enough. If we're at a bar, we'll probably change it to "for my lady."
Alright.
Okay.
The catchphrase still the same, just a little bit changing.
Just a little bit
Let's
different.
just Sims.
Damn.
Right, let's go to the
I turn my
junkyard.
rifle on myself, Chris.
No,
Well,
your
my fucking-
negative emotions affect me. Stop it. Be happy. I don't want to be constantly fucking with your feelings, but I will pheromone you.
Yeah,
Don't
but
test
Real
her.
football.
it's already started.
Oh god, it's goddamn cold. Just, it comes with just a dry cough. My boss gave it to me. I'm gonna kill him now. Had it all week.
I misheard that. I thought you said my balls. I was like, oh. Do be clean a little bit better. Alright, let's do what we've got to do. Let's move this along.
They're
Yeah.
so big they kill all bacteria that come near them, Connor. I don't know what you're talking about. Fight them off.
The genitalia.
Okay, so you've went back to the hangar. Your ship is still there, tip-top shape. Where are you going from here?
Junkyard.
To the junkyard. Okay. You make your way down the sandy streets of Shuuta as you walk past these little rows of buildings over here. You notice that there are some stormtroopers, imperial commanders and the like, just hanging out outside of these buildings. They occasionally glance in your direction, but don't speak up, don't pull you over. But it seems to be barracks of some sort, stationing some imperials.
Oh.
Oh, so that's where
we,
the legs are.
we could go in there and use this chain code thing.
Yeah, maybe
We are
see
not
if
the
we
droid you're looking for.
found some spice on some other people.
Yeah. Maybe as a
guess-
backup plan.
I guess another thing we could go to the outpost and tell them our cargo was damaged. Obviously,
True.
we'd have to think of something for it to actually be. Say we were promised that it wouldn't get damaged, so maybe looking for
Do you have anything
documentation.
broken in your inventory that you could just claim was your cargo?
I start smashing the droid to bits. Like, man,
Damn.
there's a damaged cargo.
Damn.
No, not really.
The junkyard trader comes running up. Is that fresh junk I see?
Yeah, it's for sale.
I have sentience.
Not anymore, bitch. Back.
Yeah, as you walk past, you notice what seems to be the Imperial barracks in here, looming from behind it, like over the tops of the buildings. You would see this massive building behind it that is some sort of palace structure, like very much like
Jabba's palace.
Jabba's palace, yeah.
Yeah.
Looming high over the rest of the city. As you continue making your way towards the junk shop that
Oh, he's
you
even got the fucking barge.
yeah, that you got the directions to from the
Yeah.
old Devorian bartender Edis. The junk shop is immediately obvious by the scrapyard adjoining the low postern building. As you step inside, you see a hunched old human male lurking behind a low counter covered with disassembled droid and machine parts. The man glances up at you, then turns to a garbage can-shaped R5 droid standing at his side. He kicks the droid and shrieks, "You're supposed to tell me when I have customers, you bucket of bolts! Go outside and finish stripping that speeder for bike wreck." The droid truddies off with a surly moo, and the man turns to you. "Welcome, customers. As you can see," and he points at a rack of shelves and enormous buckets full of scrap metal and parts. "I have anything you could want for the right price."
Oh.
To me, this is very gruesome.
Yeah.
Makes you think about life, doesn't it?
"What can I do for you? What brings you to my junkyard?"
Guess I should do this being the trader and all. We're looking for a certain part. We're looking for a data matter switch. I think the GM said.
"Excuse me, what part?"
The part that makes the ship go fly. The part you said before, Chris.
Okay. Yeah, it's been not that long, so I won't have you make a roll for it. The hypermatter reactor igniter.
Hypermatter reactor igniter, whatever. Let's just switch.
Yeah, the igniter.
Yeah.
A hypermatter reactor igniter. I only have one, but it's already promised to another captain.
There's absolutely nothing we can do to change your mind. Bend over and make my tits look good in the armor breakers.
Well, perhaps you could raise the stakes, pay me more than what that captain is paying. As he pulls his collar, like eyes are not up there anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me see. Chris, can I do a roll to check to see how much this part might be worth? Being a trader and whatnot.
Yeah, do be a lore roll.
A lower roll.
Oh no, she's a traitor.
Also, how much did that?
It
other
rolls
guy
off the
actually
same
for
thing,
it?
Chris. Should I do either rim or lore?
Outer rim would work, yeah.
Oh,
You know
it's
how
exactly
to
the
deal
same.
in the outer rim.
Yeah. Oh, I assume difficulty 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check failed, apparently.
Like, how much did he pay for the part? The other
question.
customer.
The other customer? 750 credits. 750.
Give you 757.
Okay. You can do me an opposed check. Negotiate check versus his negotiate.
Brilliant. I have a thing for this. Yay, more talent for reading.
So, opposed checks. Dealing with Vaughn requires an opposed check. A check in which the skill of one character is pitted against the skill of another. Sometimes these checks are used with the same skill on both sides, such as the negotiate versus negotiate example. Okay, when making an opposed check, the active character, the one making the check, in this case the player character, assembles his or her dice pool as normal. The difficulty of the check is determined by the rival character's dice pool in the relevant skill. For every green ability die in the rival's character dice pool, a purple die is added to the dice pool. Oh, okay, I see. I check his like green dice, and per like green die he has a negotiate. You add a purple to your check.
I have smooth talker. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure how this works. When a character acquires this talent, he chooses a skill, negotiation, coercion, etc., etc., etc. When making checks with that skill, he may spend credits to gain additional, and then it comes across in my notes hashtag here, so I guess it's one of the dice symbols or something.
Yeah.
Equal to his ranks in smooth talker. I picked negotiation in brackets.
Okay. Did it say you have to spend credits?
When making checks with a skill, he may make credits in order to gain something equal to the ranks in smooth talker.
Okay, so I guess you can spend credits to get blue dice equal to your rank in Smooth Talker.
Maybe it's like you slipping them
Yeah,
some
but how?
coin.
Yeah, but how?
Yeah.
How many? Like, do you determine that, or?
It doesn't say any number or anything next to it, so I guess it's
may
just...
spend credits to gain equal to...
Yeah, I think Conna is right. I think it's kind of like bribing, like putting some low-key money in their hands, so it's just situational, I guess. You may spend X amount of credits to like get a blue die to your roll.
Maybe you do Griss an offer that he might not be able to refuse.
Yeah. And are these legal parts, Chris?
You don't know. He seems to be a legal vendor, like legally selling his goods, but if he procured his goods legally, that is another matter.
Yeah, I can gain or reduce something by 10% credits with the amount of skills and wheel and deal if it's legal. So it's like 20% off or 20% more if I'm selling, etc., etc.
Okay, so normally this would be a negotiation check with 2 purples and a red for the difficulty for this. With your like bonuses, I'm gonna say you can drop the red and just do the 2 purples.
2 purples. Got it. Sounds good. I'm a good negotiator, people. I'm a trader.
Good job.
Yeah, so he said the other guy's paying 750. You said,
and I said 757.
757, but you did a very good negotiate roll with 1 success and 3 advantages, as he is distracted by your natural beauty and pheromones and everything you're going on. He's like, well, you know, I could arrange something special. I'll sell it for 600 credits.
That's what I just offered. Wonderful, and I put down 600 credits.
Okay. He goes out to the back and brings out this hyper matter reactor igniter. Right.
I throw it over to the engineer. Look alright to you?
That's me.
Yeah.
Guys, does it look alright?
Do me a 1 purple mechanics. Just an easy mechanics.
No, you just throw like an engine size thing at him.
Just entire block. Does not say the size of the part. I assume it's something you can just hold, since you can buy it in a shop.
True.
Success 3, 1 advantage. Yeah, you definitely this part gets tossed to you, the igniter. You give it the old once over. You inspect it. It seems to be a working mechanical part of a ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little browse round. Yeah, make sure and check to see if there's anything we need, guys.
Anything we
Start looking around the shelves. He said he had loads of stuff, so let's look at his junk, giggity.
Yeah, it's junks like ship parts, just bolts, screws, like
I'm looking for droid parts, Chris.
Toolboxes.
Or like a little tiny droid boy.
Are there any hills?
Are there what? Heels?
Hills. You know, like for a sword. A hill.
Hilts, yeah.
No real like weapon parts or anything. It all seems to be mechanical in nature for vehicles and droids that he has on offer.
Anything for our unit?
There seem to be spare parts for various types of R units.
I was gonna say, could I do a perception to see if there's like something good, and then a mechanics to see if I know if there would be anything good?
Okay.
Is there anything for the droid's leg?
I'm gonna do 2 rolls.
Hmm.
Is there anything for the droid?
You know, the Porrexel droid with bust up legs.
Yeah. As you look around the shop, you spot that he has repair kits for sale, which pretty much mechanically in the game they are the stim packs for droids. So a droid uses a repair kit to heal itself instead of a stim pack. But you can also buy stim packs here. Stim packs and emergency repair kits, 25 credits each.
Okay, Chris. I failed my mechanics, but I succeeded on my perception.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you want with that.
Yeah, I'll buy a stim pack. You never know. Another
you're
spare
looking
one.
around and you're specifically
25
looking
credits.
for droid parts as well, you said?
I was,
Yeah.
but I don't know much about droids, so if anything else that would catch my fancy, I would immediately be interested in
It's
that.
alright. You're an idiot.
It's just like, best way I could describe it is bits and bobs, like all kinds of mechanical things, like
From my perspective, this is an organ harvesting plant.
yeah, I'll yes, I'll like in roleplay terms, like you could buy like a I don't know, like mechanics kit here, and it would have like everything in it you need as like a mechanic, just like some bolts, a screwdriver, like stuff like that.
A utility belt.
Yeah, like a toolbox. And he has stim packs and repair kits for sale. And many spare vehicle parts. Like if you want to pick up like any spare part for your ship or like for a speeder or anything like that.
What do you say the thing that the droids use for healing? What was it called?
In the book here, it is called an emergency repair kit. I don't know in the system if it's just on the repair kit. Let me see.
I don't see anything like that.
What are the
There's an
stim packs
emergency
under?
med pack.
Gear, yeah. An emergency repair patch, I guess. They work the same. It's just one is for droid and one is for human. So I guess just grab a stim pack and rename it repair kit. And how many do you buy?
I'll buy 4 of them.
Okay, cool.
So that should be 100.
Yeah. I'm gonna rename your stim pack on your sheet R4 to a repair kit as well.
Thanks.
Yeah, so pretty much like gear, like the way it works for droids is you can pick up anything that is for the normal characters, but just rename it to something applicable for the droid. But yeah, one success, one advantage. Joseph, you look around, you see many spare parts that could be used to like fix up a variety of vehicles, but nothing really you can use at the moment. You see like a spare gyro stabilizer lying around, the thing that was like broken on the Jumpmaster a few days ago.
Oh, well, that would have been fucking handy then. I curse myself for my lack of knowledge of machinery.
Yes, some stim packs, some repair kits. Anything else I can help you and your lovely friends with?
I think
20
that's
chairs.
everything. Chairs.
Yeah. Because in the cockpit, you lots tend to just stand around.
I'm not sure if we're gonna need them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've got
So
some.
we have to pick at the ship and see if we're gonna like sell our current ship.
I've got some
Yeah.
seats
Take a
and
freighter.
the like laying around, stripped from other ships.
We may be back for them.
Yeah.
We're thinking about
maybe
changing
back.
ships.
I'm questioning something I've never thought about in Star Wars. Do you think that chairs and stuff are bolted down in the ships? Because it seems
Yeah.
like the people
Yeah.
don't move from
Yeah,
like
they
the ship flying around.
would make sense.
They rotate and they are bolted to the ground.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Pleasure doing business. If you ever are in need for spare parts, you know where to find my shop. You staying in Shuuta long?
No.
So we're gonna
go?
Are you you leaving? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you around.
Bye.
You leave the junkyard. Where do you head to now?
Yeah, that's a good question. What
To the
exactly
freighter.
is our plan?
We're gonna go see if this freighter's better than our current ship and then steal
Yeah.
it with this part.
And how do we plan to steal it?
He's gonna be Joseph's gonna pretend to be buying it while you sneak on board to stall the part, and the pilot flies off with the ship.
Yeah.
Might
I
have
have
to
a
wipe
bad
the
feeling
computers
about
as
this.
well.
Good point. R4 thinks we should wipe the computers of any previous data as well.
Yeah.
Are we not gonna check out the barracks first? We're just gonna go with this.
A
Well,
thought
you-
occurred to me.
If we could just fly off in the ship rather than going into the barracks, I mean, we can try.
As I look at our our computer expert, the droid and the computer expert, I go,
The computer.
yeah, the computer. If we manage to get into, you know, the base of the Imperials, it is the Imperials, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you could like check their computers for like any like important files?
I mean, possibly, but then again, there's also the possibility we'll be detected in the process.
He says yes.
Okay, that's good. So I was thinking maybe if we could get some like information and like give it to the Hutts, maybe they'll forgive us for our mistake.
Hmm.
Also, don't you think the barracks are too close to the hut?
He is a previously owned Imperial droid. Or branch of Imperialism, whatever.
Maybe we're just
Subsidiary.
returning him. Wink, wink.
I'm saying you probably blend in with the other units they have there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check out the barracks then before we go off world. I think
They
I
didn't
think Oliver has
exactly
a point.
maintain me well at my old location, though.
He says he's up for it. Let's go.
I love this
I
bit
can
so
see
much.
It's translating him constantly.
Yeah.
I like
can
it
see
too.
in
It
the
makes me
voice
smile.
modification at some point. I mean, there is one other person who.
Yeah, C3PO is just gonna be like, or whatever the fuck he's called. Not C3PO, but you know.
Yeah.
Protocol droid. It's just gonna be like, it's not what he's saying. Shut the fuck up.
No, I was gonna say like there is another person who understands him. I think it's just me and Aidan who don't understand him, but you know,
Yeah, I'm
you
not
could
gonna
be
get into
saying
it.
this as well. You're going along with this, so you're also the problem here, good sir.
I don't think he thinks machines are people.
Yeah.
I don't think,
Chris, you
as
said
far
this
for
is
everything
the
I've
best,
seen
right?
from him, he doesn't seem to think they have rights.
Sorry, what was that?
This is the barracks, right?
No, this is like a
Oh, this
row of
is-
buildings that you're on top of.
Ah.
As you approach, you notice a group of Imperials leaving this place, and what you previously, or what the GM previously thought was the Imperial barracks, is actually not the Imperial barracks, but it's where the Gamorrean guards stay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So,
We're not going here.
2,000 of Gamorrean guards
Bullshit.
dwell here.
We're not going here. We're looking for the barracks. Follow the Imperials.
The Imperials, they actually just crossed the street to this building over here, which
Oh, for fuck's
you
sake.
picked as the barracks, which is not the barracks, but it seems to be some sort of customs office. This squat building, located between some warehouses and the docking bay, is the small dingy field office for the spaceport customs team.
Let's file a complaint.
Yeah. Oh, crate. Oh, wait there. Before we go in there, maybe we should like discuss what we actually had in the crate in case they ask. So, what's worth a lot of stuff?
Well, we
Uh,
previously
Porrexel.
said that it was relics for a burial ritual with my mother.
So probably worth a lot. plus a
Yeah,
sentimental
family treasures
value.
that are supposed to be buried in some ritual. They don't know anything about my species as far as I know.
I mean, would they even reimburse you?
Perhaps not, but maybe it'll help us, you know, get the Imperials on our side if the Gamorreans show up again. You never know. At least then we have a story to stick to. Considering everyone we told it to is dead.
Yeah.
They're probably busy dealing with that at the moment, so...
Also,
We
I
can
still
check.
have like a quarter of the box with the spice. Like,
You didn't
Should
leave it in
we-
the ship when we went to the ship?
we only like went for like to check it out from afar. I don't think we
We were
didn't say,
inside the
like, we
ring!
were-
You
Still
could've
just
walked up and
walking
put
it out with a
script
box
down.
of spice.
If I had
Yeah,
a hand, I
I'm
would
just
say
saying,
we were
remember
in
now
there.
that I have it.
You could have gone, hang on, let me put the ship.
Yeah, you're
I
not
just
you're not
remembered
far
that
from
I
the
had it.
landing bay now. If you want to go put the box down,
Yeah,
I'll
Put
push
it
it.
in there, we'll wait.
I mean, you can just go right now. I don't think you really need me.
We'll just go. I'll see we went and came back.
So you're going to the customs office?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They tell them what happened.
You inside it seems very unprofessional, almost like abandoned. There is just a waiting room and a counter with a single person behind the desk. A bunch of chairs set up in the waiting room. There's the plexiglass in front of the counter where the person is sitting behind. You enter. The person behind the desk doesn't even look up as you enter in. The Imperials that you spotted, they're just kind of like posted as guards at the doorway, while the Imperial officer is sitting like cross-legged on one of the chairs in the waiting room.
Snobbing looking guy thinks he's better than everyone else kind of person.
Yeah, not the same officer as the one that apprehended you.
No. Pretty sure he's dead.
So do you
Hopefully.
approach the person behind the desk?
Why not? Yeah.
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 Welcome to Moshuda's customs office. How can I be of service?
Okay, go ahead.
This lady over here, she hired us to guard her items that you guys took to inspect it.
Grenade.
Your cargo has been impounded.
Exploded.
In more ways than one.
It exploded. There was a grenade.
Unfortunate. Are you here to file a complaint?
Well, we're not really sure what to do. They were full of family treasures and heirlooms. It's worth quite a lot of credits. It had been taken for inspection, and then a grenade hit it, and we made a run for it because
They
we were
were
following them.
insurgents.
Yeah, I guess that would be the word.
Ah, I see. Yes, there has been some upstart rebels, you could call them, in town, making trouble, making life hard for the Imperials.
Damn scum. Is
You're,
there anything we can do about my cargo?
Your cargo became damaged after being involved in a in conflict between these insurgents and the Imperials.
Yeah, it got blown up.
Is there anything left of it?
No.
Naught but shards and debris.
Well, normal policy is that you are responsible for the safety of your own cargo. Were you... is this a private delivery, or are you in somebody's employment, working for a company and the like?
Private. It was being taken by the Imperials for inspection. That's why we thought we'd come and report it, because it wasn't in our possession at the time.
And a captain gave us. It was a captain, wasn't it?
I believe so. You had the hat.
He gave us his word that it would not be damaged, and then immediately it got blown up. So you could see why we'd be a little bit outraged or even a little bit upset when we didn't believe that it would be looked after and immediately got destroyed, proving us correct in our thought process.
Dark side of the Force.
Understandable. So you would like to file for a reimbursement of your cargo?
Please.
If possible, yes.
Yeah, like out of the little like opening under the glass slides like a data pad with
I'm not
just.
right.
Hmm?
I'm not reading right.
What is this? Slides out like a data pad with like a form on it that's pretty much just yes/no boxes of like, was it your cargo? Like a questionnaire of like what happened to it, where did you lose it, like that kind of stuff. If you would like to fill in this form, and once you're done, hand it back in, and we'll file a formal complaint and get back to you if anything, if we learn of any news.
All right, I'll fill this form out, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a bit to like fill the form out. Are the rest of you just hanging out in this waiting room?
Looking at him. With his face, like, sure that we're not gonna get reimbursed.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
The person behind the counter seems pretty bored, not interested about what's happening. It seems to be not that uncommon that something like that happens here.
You guys still got like the crates, right?
Hmm?
You know, the crates that had your stuff in it.
No.
I'm
We have
asking
some
them.
food crates.
I'm asking them, like, did they still have the crates that supposedly had the stuff in?
Who are you
Your
asking,
family
the custom office?
Yeah.
We did not receive any crates involved with an incident.
I was gonna play as in, oh, can we inspect it so that we can go inside and see the other shit?
All cargo that gets detained gets hold here in the supply room until further information. You're saying that some of your crates might still be lost.
I mean, if you say you didn't receive any new crates this morning, then yes.
Nothing has come in, but I'll escort you into the supply room. You can have a little a look at what we currently are still holding, if to see if any of these belong to you.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Chris, is it just one worker in this place, or is there anyone else other than the officer and the 2 guards?
Officer, 2 guards, and the 1 worker. Yeah. As the worker like gets off from behind the counter, slide door opens next to it. He signals at Oliver to come in.
Hey, I'll go.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to join?
Do we just all stun him now that the door's open?
The Imperial officer is there in the waiting room with you together with the 2 guards.
Yeah. We could take the Imperial officer hostage, stun the other 2 guards, it'd be easy.
I could go with I can go with you, Oliver, if you want.
Yeah, I'm filling out the pad. Beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep.
Okay. Joseph and Oliver, you follow this man through beyond the waiting room. There are sets of offices on both sides of the hallway. The offices seem to be untouched for so long that dust has settled on the furniture. At the end of the hallway is a large supply room with racks of smaller detained packages, and on one wall a set of body armor and flamer, obviously been recently used.
Oh man, that'd be touch me. As we're walking, I'm gonna send our little robot a message. Coded message, Gress.
Okay. What you sent with your comlink radio?
I pretty much like.
Or like
inform
over the
them-
data pad?
Yeah, I pretty much inform them like, yeah, these computers haven't been used for a while. If you can manage to get back here, maybe you can check like their files while we've got these people like got their
Distracted.
attention. Yeah, while we've got them distracted, go check. Oh shit, he's gone. Go check the computers and try and get as many files of top secret stuff as you can.
Yeah. Eventually, the desk clerk leads you to this supply room. It's like, here is all the packages that are currently being detained. Detained. Do you recognize any of your belongings?
Which crate looks so big? It's enough to hold like the same amount of spice like that we had.
There's all kinds of stuff here. You definitely see crates that like are about like the same size as the spice crates.
We're allowed to like check the items inside, right? Because how else would we know what is ours?
Yeah, you can like look at them and stuff. The clerk is staying in the room with you.
Okay, Griss. What we got here then?
All kinds of stuff. From boxes of what seems to be clothing, just general like Star Wars clothing that everybody can wear, to food, to drinks, to even boxes of like what seems to be jewelry, treasures, little statues, like all kinds of stuff.
No spice.
I mean, you could try using the little statues to continue faking the story.
No obvious boxes of spice. No crates filled with spice.
I would say what looks like, as my eyes glisten, taking a key from Porrexel. What do I think looks the most expensive?
The most expensive? Your eye catches like a box that is filled with, at first glance, it's just like junk and trinkets, but there seems to be off about them. Something just catches your eye. They seem to be special. They look like very old artifacts.
Should we do a lore check or something to see if I know what it could be, or is this more like I'd have no chance of knowing?
You don't know what they are. It just looks old and valuable to you.
I think this one's our box.
I'm looking at him confused, but I'm rolling with it.
Yeah, the clerk walks over. Oh, you think these are your family's belongings? And he, on his data pad, he writes down like the label that's on the box, like it's like numbered in this storage. A request has been put in. We'll investigate the origins of where this particular cargo came from. If nobody shows up to claim it, it'll go to you.
How long will we have to wait?
Even in Star Wars, bureaucracy is slow.
Yeah, I'll say, because not gonna lie, like this, I'm kind of doing bodyguard work at the moment for the individual outside. Like this is her cargo to do with her stuff. I'm kind of on the clock here.
It'll take a good while. Mr. Thibaut the Hutt likes to oversee the confiscated cargo himself before it gets released to the public.
God damn it.
Yes, right. Is that a fact?
Yes, he pretty much owns this customs office. That's why there's nobody in the offices anymore. The office is pretty much non-existent. It's just here to hold on storage until Thibaut comes. His goods come and pick it up.
Gross.
So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There is a low chance that this box is gonna end up in your in your heads.
Is it only you two here?
It's just the clerk now in there with you in the supply room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
so in a windowless room,
this...
soundproof.
Yeah. I was like,
He looks very nervous. He looks up from his data pad. What do you mean?
Knock him out! Knock him out! Knock him out! Knock him out!
No, I was just curious. Like,
knock him out!
There's a lot of. I go to knock him out, Chris.
Okay, do we brawl?
A la carte.
Or stun on the gun if you're using a stun gun, I guess.
While he's doing this, Chris,
I'm not gonna lie, my fist will probably have a better chance of
punch him. Okay.
Yeah.
Just the like double fists like on the head.
Do I have advantage because he wasn't expecting it and he's standing still, Griss?
I think he kind of was expecting it.
Yeah.
You're like, are you the only one here?
This will be a normal roll, 2 purples.
Ah, you bastard.
He's only holding a data pad, though, so it should be alright.
Oh yes, he can't cover his face. He's got the data pad in his hands.
Oh, true. He's gonna have to either drop the data pad. Yeah. You got this.
Yeah, you got
Nice.
this.
Just.
Success.
Oh, yeah, you got it. No,
You
no
just,
threats,
so what
clock
do
him
you
straight
do?
around I'm trying to knock him out, so I'm hoping that I hit him with enough force that I just knock the chin and he goes down, like knock him out.
Oh,
I'm
you
not trying
like
to kill him. I'm just trying to like incapacitate him.
uppercuts,
I mean-
just going straight for the chin?
Yeah, I'm trying to hit him straight, like just at the bottom of the jaw bit where it connects to the chin.
Okay,
Where
you,
a lot of people are weak, pretty much. Like,
you give him a solid punch on the chin. He staggers like backwards, knocking into one of the many cargo racks that are in this supply room. A big like hut-shaped statue from the top shelf just like falls down onto the guy's head. Poof, completely knocked out. He just tumbles to the floor. A bit of a racket happens, like some metal got like shaken.
I was so sure you would have
I'm
crushed
pretty
his head.
sure that's a
I just
concussion.
crush his head, and I was like, oh, thank
I was like,
God,
I was watching the dark side counter going,
I was also looking at it, thinking I could use.
It's alright, I haven't got any risks. There was no risk in that
True.
movie, it was just a 6.
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be that, yeah.
If it was a risk, I could see Griss punishing me there.
Yeah, I just like the visual of like a big fat like hut statue falling on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
Okay.
room catches fire while he's covered in acupuncture needles.
Shit.
Yeah, he's
That's deep
he's unconscious. So
Station 6 or whatever, 5, I can't remember.
Oliver, you see Joseph just sock this guy, and then like he gets knocked on the head by a statue and falls unconscious. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Porrexel, you're still just filling in this file. It's like a long like questionnaire.
Taking forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mamk, are you doing anything?
This is gonna be so annoying because they just knocked out the person I'm supposed to hand it to. I'm filling this out for no reason.
I guess
You're-
I'll just be sitting at the side of her, just like twiddling my fingers.
Yeah, you're just in the waiting room, and you notice that like one of the stormtroopers by the door is just intently staring in your direction.
How can you tell? Can you see their eyes through those cold dark
Well, his
lenses?
helmet
can
is
sense
turned in their direction.
I've got a question.
And R4, are you doing anything?
Just sitting here, maybe wobbling from side to side to pass the time.
Yeah.
I'm using him as a table.
Did he get my
Oh.
message?
Joseph did send you a datapad text message to you, R4, saying that there's a lot of abandoned old dusty computers in the back room that you could use to get some information out of.
I did, but seeing as how I didn't want to cause a fuss, I assumed they would.
Yes?
I mean,
I'm waiting to
already
see-
caused a fuss.
So I'm waiting to see what happens now. I did get it, but I'm waiting to see
Oh, okay.
what happens because I'm imagining if they sent me that, they'll probably start something, and if they do, then I'll be ready.
Okay, cool. So, Oliver and Joseph, you have an unconscious clerk in the supply room with you. You're surrounded by, like, many supplies that you've just learned are pretty much just being held here until the hut goons come and, like, pick them up. All these
Why the
treasures
fuck
seem
do
to
you
go
do
to the
that?
hut.
So I'm just gonna turn to Joseph. Why the fuck did you do that?
I panicked.
You panicked. Panic for what?
I mean, like you said, there's a good chance that we're not going to get anything from this, so...
There's not even any spice here. Why the fuck did you knock him out? You just get us in more trouble now.
Listen. Shut up, you tart, listen. We've been given an opportunity.
What opportunity? This is junk.
But it's not. This is actually... I've got a feeling that this is some good shit. Also, is there a chance that we could mess around with the data pad that they've got in their hand saying that we've been cleared to take the shit? And I'll just hide the body somewhere.
Hide the body. There's 2 guards outside.
This is what I call digging a deeper grave. I know I'm not there, but I'm just commentating.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, while I'm yelling at him, can I do a perception to see if there's any, like, hidden compartments in some of the crates?
Yeah, absolutely. 1 purple. because you've dealt with crates like this before twice now, so you kind of know where the hidden compartments would be.
I mean, if it comes to it, we can put it in with the artifact and take the crate with us with the person in it. If it comes to it.
Yeah, many of these crates, as you suspected, have hidden compartments hiding all kinds of smuggled goods that are intended to go to the hut. None of them really holding spice, but like other illegal goods.
Hey, look,
Like
You
what
find,
illegal goods, Chris?
One of the hidden compartments has the whole like bottom of the crate, like the floor of the crate, is just filled with like stacks of chain codes, like all neatly laid out next to each other.
And codes, like how many?
Like they're all checked like chips, like on top of each other, like in different rows. There seems to be like at least 20 in here.
Can I roll something to see, like, if we were to take these and sell them to the hut, like, how much would they cost?
Yeah.
Would that just be pure intelligence, lore? Can I ask Joseph, since he said he worked with the huts before?
You can do intelligence lore to see if you know from the past how much it's worth, or cunning streetwise to see if you've like from your dealings on the streets if you know what these would go for.
Yeah, this is a hard choice. One I got a yellow dice and a green one, and the other I got 3 green dice.
Okay.
Too difficult?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll go with the lore. Hey, it paid off.
Successes too, 1 threat. You know from just hearing about it in the past, it very much depends from planet to planet how much these chain codes are worth, but to the right people, like smugglers and the like, that need these to get past Imperial blockades, they are willing to pay a pretty penny for one of these, if they are indeed like chain codes that'll work.
How much we're talking for like chain code?
Like 100 credits each. Maybe more, depending on how desperately they need one for their businesses.
And how much do we need for the hut?
For the spice? Yeah, like in the thousands.
What other illegal stuff is there, Gris?
Like the thing that Conna spotted, like the box with what looked to be like artifacts, has a hidden compartment in it with even stranger artifacts underneath it. Are you also looking at this, Joseph?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah, both to be a lore. 2 purple. To see if any of you would recognize this. How old are your characters?
Go late, Gris.
I actually put my age, 1 sec. I'm 19.
19? Okay.
Age. Hold on.
I'm pretty young. That's why I'm uncomfortable around
24.
people.
24. Okay. You're not 100% sure, because you would have been either not existing yet or fairly young while the Jedi were still around, but it looks like there is Jedi iconography on these artifacts, like symbols you've seen before in like data pads and stuff like that, talking about the ancient Jedi.
When people are paying for these?
Well, as bounty hunters, you know that anything Jedi related is very sought after by the Empire.
Yeah, so why would the hut want it?
I told you this was good shit.
To sell it, most likely.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna be speaking to Joseph right now. Yeah, this doesn't cover like 40,000.
Wait a minute. I say maybe Mank knows, like, I don't know, maybe Mank can do something with this. I'm fucking...
Hey, did you forget the fact he left the Jedi Order like when he was
I
10.
mean, yeah, I'm assuming it's like, you know, it's like riding a bike. You know, you never forget. Maybe you can pick up this religion again or fucking something. I don't know.
What is
You
a bike?
also last time you did see me force choke someone, so
Yeah, he choked the shit out of
He was
someone, you
stiff.
know.
Yeah, how are you exactly planning on getting these out of here? I could see maybe like getting the codes
Yeah.
out of here, but
You know,
these
shove them up
artifacts?
your ass.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Meanwhile,
Listen.
Meanwhile, in the
Just
waiting room,
decorate.
Porrexel, you're done with filling in this this form. You notice that Joseph and Mank are staying. Not Joseph and Mank. Oliver and Joseph are. They've been gone for a while now with this clerk.
Um,
10 credits says they got into trouble down there.
do you even have credits?
It's like a coin pouch slides out of the droid.
They seem to be taking their time. Must be more crates back there than I thought. Do you think we should give them a hand or wait?
yeah, I'm just gonna stare down that stormtrooper that's looking at me. Like,
Okay, you do that. I'm going to see what's taking them so long.
yeah, I'll follow you in a minute.
Oh no.
I'm going to set the data pad down on the wee slidey thing and slide it to the other side of the desk and then go through the gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stormtrooper will like walk over to you, Mank. Is that an issue here? Do you require assistance?
No, I'm just wondering why you're staring at me. Is this the person that's been staring at me here?
Yeah.
Think like a Jedi.
It's my job. I'm ordered to keep an eye on the customs office. That's what I'm doing.
Order. Sorry.
Yeah, but the other one ain't staring at me. It's just intensely staring at me. Are you into me or something like that?
You don't seem to be dangerous enough that it requires 2 stormtroopers to keep an eye on you.
yeah.
Okay,
Wow,
I'll
like,
start
what
walking
you
away. To fucking look you, I don't fucking.
Droid chuckle noise.
Yeah, so you all just go to the back offices. The Imperial officer kind of gives like a look of like, why is everyone going to the back now? But he's just sitting in the waiting room.
I was gonna wait so it didn't draw suspicion, but
That's what
Oh,
I
the-
thought we were doing.
R4, you're staying here in the waiting room.
to try and not draw suspicion, also to keep an eye out for in case things get worse.
Okay, so who is going to the back?
Oh, that was just me.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna follow, but I'll stay here again.
Okay, just
Yes.
want to make sure. So, Porrexel, same thing. You move through this customs office, like all the offices on both sides of the hallway, just completely abandoned, dusty, don't seem to have been used in like years. You reach the back supply closet. You see Joseph and Oliver like discussing something, and the unconscious clerk lying on the floor.
I look at them. I look at him. I look at them. I look at him.
Looking at Joseph.
I look at Joseph. I look at his hand.
I point to the big statue that has fallen down and obviously it's hit him in the head.
Yeah, it's like cracked on
kill
the
him.
floor.
No. I did
Okay.
it.
I'm guessing
Enough
we're now
enough.
robbing this place.
Yes.
Well, you know, they got some stuff we can sell, but not worth 40,000 credits.
Yeah,
What have they got?
apparently all this stuff goes to the hut. Like, so there was a good chance we weren't going to get anything. So I'm not going to lie, I panicked the moment he mentioned that, so I knocked him out. But we've got a whole box here of
Mhm.
like old Jedi crap.
Let me see.
Ta-da!
Have a little look-see, Chris. What do
Okay.
I think it's worth?
Do you know anything about the Jedi?
I know they existed. I know that they're a religious cult. And I know that there's one member of my species has joined them in the past, and that's it.
Okay, and how old is your character?
I think she's my age. I think she's 31
Okay,
or 33, something like that.
cool.
In the
cool.
30s.
Yeah, just do me lore 1 purple, like pretty much just intelligence, but like lore is the easy way of doing it.
Cool, yeah. Or 1 purple. I
Ooh.
failed.
You want to use a light point?
I kind of do. Is that alright, guys?
Sure, go
I ain't
ahead.
got no objection.
To make see how much this is worth. Alright. Yeah. Go down, you bitch. Go down.
Pardon me.
There we go.
Success, 1 threat. You look at it. You know that Jedi artifacts, if they truly are Jedi artifacts, are worth quite a bit of money to the right buyers. You know that having a history as a trader, not a traitor, that there are particular clients out there in the galaxy that have a keen interest for these kind of artifacts, that are willing to pay more than the standard price would be for old treasures like this.
Do I know the best place to go to?
You've definitely had dealings in the past with people looking for this kind of stuff, I'll say, since you have the trader background.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you have
know
seen
somebody, so
yeah,
I'll use that talent.
Exactly. I don't know if you've seen the show Andor, but there's like a guy in there that has like a shop on Coruscant that deals in like old artifacts and stuff like that. Okay. Like that kind of person would be interested in this. I would pay a good amount of money for it.
Oh god, but Coruscant is one of the last places my character should go, considering they want my species. All right. Yeah, these are worth quite a lot, but they may have to pay off like. Would it be the same amount as the spice? Will we get more or less if we traded in the Jedi?
Also, I do want to add an addendum as like, from your experience as a trader, you also do know that there is a lot of fake Jedi artifacts going around that people have just made because they are worth a lot of money now.
Okay.
So, you can't really tell if it's real or not.
Okay.
They'd probably have some Force-sensitive guys inspect them.
They might be real, they might be fake, but if they're real, they're worth a lot of money. We should take them.
Do you want me to get Mank in here, or do I take his place outside?
Yeah,
I think if we keep coming and
room.
going, we're going to draw attention to ourselves with the guards. I think we should just casually take the crates and walk out as fast as possible. Get to the ship and get
maybe
off-world.
stuff his body in one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take the data pad as well that they had.
Sure.
Information on it.
And if you ask for the Jedi if he would be worth more or less credits, the bounty hunters, you know from experience that taking a Jedi in, dead or alive, depends from Imperial office to Imperial office, but they tend to go for 10,000 credits.
They're a fair bit.
Also, probably prefer them alive to verify that they were Force sensitive.
Or turn them.
Yeah, it depends if they already have like a wanted status. Like if you just like turn in a random and be like he was Force sensitive and he's dead. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. We should take this stuff and get out of here. Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else you
ready
want
for a fight.
Yeah, I'd say I don't know if there's anything else you want to try and get.
Let's have a look around.
Is that the only illegal thing, Gris?
Anything around, Gris? Let's check the rest of the cargo and stuff.
Yeah, so it's like pretty much just all kinds of stuff that's to be expected in like a station holding smuggled goods for the Hutts. There's no spice here, but there's the supposedly Jedi artifacts. There seems to be like clothing, various types of bottles of alcohol and other liquids, just crystals, gems, just all kinds of stuff that Hutts possibly want to smuggle.
Give me those gems, Chris. Give me the shiny shines.
Yeah, you blah, 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 blah. I lost my train of thought. Joseph and Oliver have opened the secret compartments on the boxes. So you just like you look in through the boxes that they've already opened. Some of them have like various kinds of gems in it. Like our real world equivalent would be like opals, sapphires, and all that kind of stuff. Just like small stone gems. There's no item for them, but if you like pocket some of them, you can add like, I don't know, like various collection of gems or something like that to your sheet.
Gemstones. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is way more here than you can possibly like pocket in all your pockets, so you just grab like as much as you can carry.
I guess I'll just write down like a pouch of random gemstones.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
And then like maybe later down you can like haggle for them or something like that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and the artifacts are like out of roleplay. They're kind of like the holocrons. I think that's what they're called, like Jedi holocrons and stuff like that.
Oh,
like
shit.
the little like things, but your characters, as I stated, don't
Jesus
really
Christ.
know what these things are.
No, but goddamn, like a holocron's like they're worth like 100,000 for one or something.
Yeah,
I was
they
looking
are.
at them in the gear. It was very dear.
Griss. With,
Holocron. Where is it?
with my feeling, which one do I feel like the strongest pull to?
Yeah, 100,000 for is the astro navigation and gunnery holocron. I mean, Jesus Christ! If even one of these is real, it's big payday.
It's not so much a feeling, it's just like these things like caught your eye. They look like, they clearly look distinct from everything else in this warehouse. They are unique in how they look with the little symbols and stuff on it. So they definitely look out of place compared to everything else, but
Companion.
yeah, you don't have any like feelings toward it, like you're not like picking up any force sensitive stuff or anything like that from them.
Okay, I'll just grab one.
But they look unique, they just like, they caught your eye.
I'll take...
I thought we were just taking the crate.
I mean, can we get the crate out of it? It's kind of big.
Yeah, we just walk out. We were in here complaining about a crate. Now we're walking out with a crate.
Maybe we should write on the data pad that so go ahead. I don't know how it works here.
You hear the clerk on the ground kind of like making some like moaning sounds.
Yeah, we need to get out of here quickly.
What's Mank done to her?
Mank.
You're not
Yeah,
getting
he's-
out of this one.
I'd say he's out there with her, right?
What?
What?
I'd say if you hit the unconscious person.
You're the one that knocked him out. He's right there at your feet.
Yeah,
No,
Mank
no,
isn't
but
here with you. He
Mank's not with
never.
us.
He
No,
never.
she was moaning. Mank's out. That never fucking mind.
Oh.
Guys. Fuck me.
She's
Well,
not
that was,
moaning. The clerk is moaning,
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like Oliver.
indicating starting to wake up.
Yeah. So that's why we gotta go.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
I'm
say,
just gonna pick up the crate with Joseph or whoever else picking it up, and we're gonna walk out.
Hope you're all enjoying this thrilling commentary where we take so long to decide what to do with a crate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk out of the sliding door hallway back into the waiting room carrying a crate. The Imperial officer sitting on one of the chairs in the waiting room looks towards you, kind of does like a little nod. Everything in order?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. One of our crates was here, so wonderful. We're very happy, but hopefully we can get this incident report filled out and the wonderful slow-turning gears of democracy.
Very well.
Bureaucracy.
Continue on your business.
Thank you. I give him a little wink and carry on with the crate.
Yeah. You walk past the stormtrooper. Door opens. You're back outside
going.
in the streets of
Walk casually.
Shuuta. So
And
you
straight to the ship, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
grab
Ship, do not pass go.
Yeah.
you grab the crate with the artifacts.
Yeah, and I think Joseph has got one for himself in his inventory, and I've got a bag of gemstones.
Yeah.
Or pouch. A bag.
Okay.
And the chips as well. Do I have the, what was it, not chips, chain code to my inventory?
Oh yeah, the chinko. I wasn't in the room. Forgot.
Yeah, I can just
Yeah.
put them in my pockets, right?
Chinkos.
Yeah, you just grab like a handful of chain codes out of the box. I don't like. I remember them showing the chain codes in the Bad Batch looking like kind of like little like discs, I guess. Like that's how I'm picturing them looking like. But I honestly don't remember what they're supposed to look like in canon.
They're like little like they sort of look like cassette like chips, I guess. Hang on.
Yeah,
1 second.
Like
yeah, that's what I'm like
miniature
picturing them.
VHS tapes.
It's sort of kind of, but it's like a cassette player. Hang on, there's one. Like an old timey sort of like a Doom style key card.
Yeah.
There it is in general.
Yeah. So yeah, like you can grab like a handful of those, but again, like you can't like carry all of them because there's way more than you can carry in that chest.
You put them in your inventory, Mckadow, or do you want me to put them?
You took them. I wasn't in the room.
Yeah, so you can add like miscellaneous item, handful of chain codes, and these are of course untested, so you don't know if they are legit or not.
Yeah, and I'll put in the ship the creative Jedi artifacts.
Cool. Yeah. So Mank and R4, you're in the customs office. Porrexel, Oliver, and Joseph walk past you carrying a crate, leave out of the office. I assume you go with them.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Just roll me a D2. Pretty much flip a coin, Mank.
Okay. Is it like slash roll?
Yeah, slash roll 1d2 should do it.
Fucking hell. I'd put too many O's and then I'd put too many L's.
No, slash R. You don't need to type.
Oh.
Roll.
1d2. Yeah?
Yeah.
2.
Oh.
Oh no.
For a split second, you sense something coming from the box that they carry past you. You're not too sure what it was, but it definitely felt like a force correction. But it lasted like a second and it was gone. So you're not even sure if you like if what you felt was correct or if it's just like a after effect of you using the force, since it had been a long time since you've used the force when you choked that big man.
Okay.
Good news, Porrexel. It's good shit. You're gonna get your payday.
Hooray.
You carry this chest back to the landing bay, to the docking bay area.
Yeah.
The spaceport. Yeah, you go to the landing bay and you notice as you approach your ship that there are docking clamps on the ship holding it in place.
Ah, bullshit.
Pretty much to lift off, you need to call into the control tower and ask for permission to take off, that kind of deal, to leave the station.
Are we taking the other ship, or are we just going to go off on our own?
I'd like to see the other ship. It
Check
might
the
be
other
better.
ship first.
All right. Well, we don't need to get permission to like leave with the docking clamps just to go in. So let's go put the crate inside.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
keep it somewhere safe.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like we should be leaving now.
I know what you mean, but we should definitely get the other ship if we can.
Alright.
It might be a good idea for me to maybe keep hidden for.
Why?
Oh, we-
Yep. Maybe you stay here, and you said
Ride
you
the
can
ship.
fly, can't you? As well. Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
fly, obviously not as good as you or some others, but I can fly a ship.
That'd be good.
Hmm.
We'll
Well,
call in
wrong.
if we need you to take off.
Oh
Well,
no.
strong
I don't like that.
Right, let's go.
So, Joseph is staying at the ship with the cargo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
R4, are you
I don't know
staying
about
there
this
as well,
R4.
or are you
No,
going
R4.
with Porrexel, Oliver, and Mank?
Do you
Look
guys
at the
want
other
me to
ship.
stay here?
We need
It's up to
you.
you. I
I
don't
mean, I
care.
can come with you to try and rewrite computers and stuff on the
Yeah.
main ship if you need me.
I'm still pissed off that the little bastard didn't do the other fucking computers.
We didn't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Disobedient little bastard.
What was in them crates?
Hmm?
Oh.
Oh, Jedi artifacts by the looks of it. Maybe fake, maybe not.
Hmm.
You can have a look at them when you get back. Mr.
Yeah.
Jedi. I do in quotes.
Jedi.
Jedi.
Yeah,
Pretzel still doesn't believe your backstory at all.
So you make your way across town to the other spaceport. Along the way, you pass some points of interest that I will point out. You walk past a building that seems to be a medical center, with behind it the spaceport control in a separate building. You walk past a massive water tower holding the city's water supply, which is this big thing over here. This is the medical center you walked past, and this building behind it tucked away here seems to be the spaceport control, where the air traffic guys are and stuff like that. You walk past a place over here called Baba's Grill, where the smell of grilled food comes wafting past out of the entrance. And,
Grilled womp rats, perhaps?
Perhaps. And tucked these set of buildings over here seems to be a sort of power station powering the city. And then finally you reach the landing bay arc, this building over here. And these things on the side here, it's like cliffs. This whole city is like raised up on cliffs, and everything else around it is like dunes, like the big sand ocean, I guess. Like, I don't know what you would call it. Desert. The big sand desert. Couldn't think of desert.
Right.
And you see these little like areas that are separate on cliffs connected with bridges to the others. Seems to be an entire sprawling network of tents and buildings that's like where a whole bunch of traders are located. So like a big like Middle Eastern style market is going on there. And the building to your other side next to the landing bay seems to be a big warehouse. Those are the immediate buildings of interest that you walk past. Oh, and around the water tower, as you walk past there, you walk past a shop that has Arabic letters on the outside above the doorway that says Azevedo's Weapons. So you walked past a weapon shop as well.
Weapons, you say?
Yes.
There's no time for shopping.
No, I'm thinking... No, it's too dark. Doesn't matter.
And you reach the landing bay where...
I'm just thinking if we get a timed explosive, we could blow the power if we get caught.
Lightning.
Plunge the entire town into darkness.
Global illumination. Pop. You see this ship parked.
Oh, look, it's a Corellian vessel.
Yeah, I think we should take this one.
See this ship parked in the landing bay. Also clamped down with the landing bay clamps.
And totally not metagaming, but that means it would have a rotational turret on the bottom, which would be more useful than the fixed turret in our current one.
It is definitely a bigger ship. But yeah, it's also clamped down that it can't take off without permission from the landing bay. Its guts at the bottom are like open for like repairs, where the parts that you bought would like fit into to fix this ship.
The Wampa rug.
The Wampa.
Said the fuck with Luke Skywalker, bitch.
What do you think?
Dish.
Can you imagine like Chewbacca walking into the Millennium Falcon and there's just a big like Wookiee rug on the floor?
Look. Hey, you know what? Fuck him. He was eating prisoners.
That's true.
Eating human beings
That
in
is
Solo.
true.
He's eating humans and he hangs out with humans. It's so fucked up. There's a Jedi robe there too for no reason. Look at all these little references.
Yeah, I don't know what's up
Are they
with that
hanging
guy.
their washing up here?
I guess that's the previous pilot. I'm not too
Remember
sure.
that Robot Chicken skit where the one-armed Wampa shows up at the gas station afterwards?
No. I remember him just like looking to make tea.
Like, after Luke cut his arm off, he shows up at the same gas station as him when Luke's on his way to Dagobah, and he just struggles for about a few minutes trying to do stuff with one arm.
Sad.
But yeah, this is the other ship, seemingly owned by a bounty hunter that works for Timo the Hutt that was looking to buy this repair part that is in your possession now.
Let's sneak on board or try to buy it.
Is he anywhere to be seen?
I need to convince them to like let clamps go from this tower as well.
Yeah, you look around, the hangar is abandoned at the moment. You don't see anybody else here. No droids around, no people. It's just the ship standing in this like round.
There's a small chance that he went to the junkyard to go get the part.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna get the clamps off of the ship?
The clamps! We go to...
You're a freaking genius, you idiot.
we go to the place we just passed, the control tower.
You're in the clamps.
We send in R4.
I feel like this is gonna take a while. And it's a bit
yeah.
too risky.
But look at it though.
It's a ship.
Yeah, it is a ship, yeah.
It's bigger than what we have now.
Yeah, to be
Sure,
honest, I'm
one of
tired of
those.
sharing a shitty ship with you guys and sleeping on crates.
It'd be good.
But does it
Sure,
have a
if you wanna-
charging
Hold on.
station? Because if not, I don't care.
Sure, if you wanna risk it, fuck it, I guess we'll do it.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Joseph, you're just on the jump master. You're there with the other R4 droid and the protocol droid. What are you doing? Just hiding out?
Yeah. I'll just look through the crate. See if I can just have a look through it. Is it all just these weird shape things?
Yeah, various like old artifacts with like ruins and symbols and glyphs on them. They seem to all be inactive. Like at first glance, they just seem to be rock. Like nothing too special about them.
So, but that's pretty much all I'll be doing. I'll just be looking through there, just seeing if there's anything in the bottom of the crate. I know there's fucking loads of these, so it will take me a while. I'm just looking through them all.
Okay. As you are messing with those things, can you make me a willpower check, please?
I'm not Conna. What category is that fucking in?
It's just a general skill, so you'll have to make the roll yourself.
Yeah, beside the public roll. As like a dice symbol.
Yeah, so you have 2 willpower, so that would be 2 green and 1 purple, please.
Okay. I need help actually doing this.
So the chat bar on the side, you have like at the bottom, right under where the chat ends, you have like the little dice symbol, the D20 looking thing.
Yeah.
If you click on that, it should open finalize your roll and a roll dice screen. The roll dice screen you can close. It's the finalize your roll screen that you need.
Oh god, my dumbass. Ah! You did a thing. I'm assuming that was you. And 1 difficult, did you say?
I didn't do anything.
Oh. I did it!
Yeah, so you should see like all the colors of dice, like yellow, green, red.
Yeah.
Just add like 2 green ones and 1 purple, and then do the roll to like create your own dice pool. Yeah, perfect. Success and an advantage. Okay, cool. You resist. What was gonna happen?
Holocrons can fuck you up.
Meanwhile,
Can I use my advance for anything, Chris?
meanwhile, back at the ship, your R4, you are here as well. Do you try to like interact with the ship or anything like that?
Maybe not immediately, since I don't know what security protocols it will have in place. But if I can find an open, R unit injection port, I'll give it a go.
Okay, you can do me a computers. As you find like an area to interact. Yeah. Success and an advantage. You learn that this ship, its current name is the Krayat Fang, and it is owned by a bounty hunter called Trex, who is a Trandoshan. You get like a little mugshot of him in your data file, so it's one of the like lizard race guys. The ship is currently missing its hyperdrive injector, which is a part you guys own. You know that with your technical skills and maybe with the help of the other mechanic in the party, you can easily fix this ship up and get it ready for flying. you learn that indeed to get the clamps to decouple from this ship and your other ship in the other landing bay, that it needs to be done from the spaceport control facility.
Well, I'll relay all of that to anyone who's near enough to listen.
Yeah, so as I suspected, we're gonna have to go over there and release the clamps.
Clamps.
The clamps!
Clamps. Cold's kicking my butt.
Are we gonna split up?
We're already split up. I think we should, someone should just keep an eye on the ship. Do you want me to stay here and you big, strong, muscly men go and open it up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go put my feet up inside the ship.
Hey.
I get the sand out of my boots.
You don't like sand?
Yeah, to
It's
your
been irritating and it's in my vagina.
to your surprise, the hatch at the bottom is already lowered and open with the ladder out. The ship was not locked down at all, but it seems to be completely inactive at the moment. None of its systems are running. You can't like open or close the hatch by pressing the button.
Okay, so I can't slide it across again. Alright, I'm just gonna go in and have a look around and just basically take a tour of the ship.
Yeah, nice.
Well, be on your guard.
I always am. There's a rug in here.
Let's go through this trip.
Yeah.
There's a giant Xbox controller.
What?
There's a PS5.
It kind of looks like a PS5 and an Xbox and a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, the combination we've all been waiting for.
Now, what the fuck is this? Is this like a storage room, or
Yeah.
is it like a baby
You know what
bed?
this is? It's just the one from Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Yeah, so you explored. There is a galley, a main cargo hold, a freight loading chamber. It has a medical bay, which is where that guy currently is. There is
a medical
cockpit,
bay?
a boarding ramp, a laser cannon turret, a power room, engineering, and where the rug is, that's crew quarters.
Nice.
Yeah. Who's gonna
That is-
sleep here then?
Can anyone find a recharge station? I kind of need that to live.
Well, it kind of looks like there's
I'm looking
a
around.
droid
Give me
in the
time, I'll
medical bay.
explore. You guys go. You're going with him. Off you go. Yeah, it's a droid that's being built or something. It's
Yeah,
probably a reference to that Assassin's droid from Knights of the Old Republic 2, because like I said, it looks an awful lot like that ship.
Well,
Nothing. So yeah, Porrexel, you stay just like explore the ship. It's like you know, it's a sizable ship, so you're just like taking your time walking through all the rooms, inspecting all the like panels and stuff like that, seeing where everything is. Joseph, you're still just on the jump master. You're keeping an eye out. The protocol droid is just talking your ear off about all kinds of nonsense while you are messing with these artifacts. Oliver and Mank and R4, you approach the spaceport control facility. It's a low, squat building, clinging to the edge of the Shuuta bluff, so it's like right on the edge of a massive cliff. The front entrance stands open, but a pair of spaceport security droids stand at attention. If you're going to get off Tatooine, you need to disable the docking clamps holding the ships in its landing bay. You can only do that inside spaceport control. You'll have to either get past those droids somehow, or find another way in.
Do they by any chance have an R4 input on them, on their behinds?
On the security droid?
Yes.
Do me a perception. And this is what a security droid looks like.
damn, that looks so like a.
Oh,
awesome
look at that
security
droid. That looks familiar. That's why Chris was laughing.
So I was like,
It's the same droid.
Same droid of what?
From Knights of the Old Republic 2 that I was literally just talking about.
yeah.
2 minutes ago.
I was like,
Wow.
what a coincidence.
I was gonna say, dude.
Yes,
cut
the floor
content.
here is made out of floor.
A success and one threat.
You can patch it in.
You scan the droid standing guard at the door. You do not see any opening in their security, in their
They were
no like
definitely
ports.
made after. These things are old, man.
Yeah, no like ports to interact with them. The droids, like, they seem to have, like, spot you. One raises their heads. Halt, nobody enters spaceport control facility.
Understood. Have a good day, and I roll off.
Okay, so you're in front of this building. You need a way in. There's droids at the door. You can, as always, fight them if you really want to, or you can try to think of another way of getting in there. It is completely up to you guys.
Excuse me, droids.
Oh, he's doing something.
Yes,
God,
citizen.
Probably.
How do we get our ship unclamped?
Knew it.
Normally, you request taking off procedures with the control tower facility, but currently, Shuuta is on lockdown on order of Thibaut the Hutt.
Okay. Thank you. I
Let's
don't
get this
walk
done
away.
quickly.
Chris.
Yes.
And I was asking you, I was going to say, the droids that are with me, do either of them know anything about the Jedi?
No.
Shit.
They're not, they're not
bastard.
Luke's droids. Actually, the C-3PO unit that's with you is made by Darth Vader himself, though.
Go fuck yourself.
R4.
No, they don't recognize these artifacts at all. They have nothing about them in their database. Sorry, you were
R4,
gonna talk to
you
R4.
think you can just go around the place, maybe find another way in, a back door or something, an open window?
Try not to get spotted and be discreet about it, I suppose.
Mank, go distract them again.
Can you understand me?
I can understand you. Yeah.
Start them again, okay.
Greetings, citizen.
So where do you get good food from? Yeah, since my
Try
ship is
asking them to
not-
divide by 0, see if their heads pop.
Scanning local information. Food can be gathered at Baba's Grill. And you try to keep like conversation going with this droid. Okay.
I'll just sweep the perimeter.
Why did this
I
building
suppose.
look like a sideways droid?
Why does this building look like a sideways droid? It feels like the start of a joke. Do me a coercion. 1 purple.
Oh, what? I keep on
Coercion.
opening the fucking jump set.
It is underneath charm.
Underneath charm. Oh, I have a blue in that. And how difficult is it?
1 purple.
1 purple. But I'm gonna fucking fail then. Ah,
Success too. You keep the droids busy. R4, you ride around the side. You spot a side entrance on the side of the building. There is nobody there to stop you approach it, since Mank is keeping the droids occupied. The door
But
is
if he
locked.
wasn't keeping the droids occupied, would they be like patrolling around it?
You don't know. They, as far as you can tell, they were only guarding the main entrance. They were not. They were seemingly not on a patrol route.
I mean, if you don't mind, Grizz, I'm just going to holo chart this area so I can show a convenient hologram to the guys later for them making a plan.
Okay, so you're like charting it as you go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you spot this like side door. The door is locked, but you can use a skullduggery to trigger the physical locking mechanism, or computers to fake a valid access code to try to get in there. It is a 2 purple difficulty for whatever you decide to do.
Not going to do anything right now. I'm just going to make a full perimeter sweep first.
Okay. Just like go around the entire building.
Get all the necessary data before charging headfirst into something that could be very dangerous.
You've only spotted the main entrance and the side door. There doesn't seem to be any other entrances in this building.
And nothing else of note about it.
No.
Alright. I'll report back to the others if he's done distracting the droids.
Is that all you need, citizen? I must continue my guard protocol duties.
What's the divide of 0?
I do not have to answer that.
Okay. Damn it.
Fuck off.
No, I will walk away, but I will not fuck up.
Yeah. These droids are getting sassy.
Yeah, you shut up with the shut up.
These droids, they're sort of... No, man.
Yeah, and they look, you know, as far as droids that you've seen so far, these are proper combat droids. They seem to be made for fighting, not your easily defeated B1 battle droids, but actual proper combat droids.
Alright.
So B2s.
Yeah. the Destructore
Maybe
guys.
B10s.
Oh. So yeah, R4 done a complete lap around the building, mapped the main entrance. There seems to be a side entrance, rolls up back to you.
Which I'll tell them, and if we're in a secluded location, show them a hologram of it.
Yeah, you disappear off in an alleyway. Psst, it projects like a hologram of the building.
So that's our only way in.
Unless you want to bash through the guards.
It's not. Yeah, get ourselves in more trouble.
I
Not to
don't think we'll
mention,
be able to do that.
like we're split 4-way. One of us is on a ship, the other one is on a different ship. We're not fighting right now.
Maybe if you distract, because I've done enough distracting, they're going to be like wondering what if I'm up to something. And me and the droid goes in and unclamp them.
I mean, it's the side door. I'm pretty sure all of us can go in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're only guarding the main door from the looks of it.
I mean, it's not like we're going to rush in. We're obviously going to make sure it's safe before we try to go in.
Yeah.
Alright, it is. Well, let's go.
That's our plan then.
Okay, so you go to the side door, which requires a either skullduggery or computers to get in it with a 2 purple check.
You got this, droid, or?
I mean, I can give it a try, but would a false access code set off an alarm, and would trying to get in physically not set off an alarm? Or would they both set off an alarm if they failed?
You don't know the security of this building, just by like driving a circle around it.
I can give it a go, but I don't know the extent of their security systems.
Well, give it a shot at least.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fucking hell.
3 successes, 2 advantage. You interact with the door panel. It slides open. The side entrance is open. Nothing seems to have triggered. No alarm or anything is going off. You seem to be in the clear.
Let's take it slowly.
Okay. You step through the doorway into a large chamber, crowded with computer equipment and centered around a large holo display showing a plot of the local aerospace. Standing in front of the display, with her arms folded behind her back, is a human woman. She appears to be in charge, and as you watch, she speaks into a headset in a formal, commanding tone. Imperial Shuttle, Lambda 11238. This is Overseer Bryn with Spaceport Control. You are cleared for landing. Welcome to Mos Shuuta. A half a dozen technicians of different species work at consoles, and 2 security droids stand near the doorway. Your attention is pulled to the floor-to-ceiling transparisteel windows against the far wall, looking out over the desert of Tatooine, where an Imperial shuttle is coming in for a landing.
Alright, droid, you're the one that's good with computers, so...
You want me to just try and waltz in there and plug in?
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe they think that you would work here.
Yeah, there's like technicians moving about of like various species. They, some of them have seen you, like you've noticed that like some of them have like turned to like look towards you. You're not hidden, but it seems like nobody's really paying attention to you being here.
I'll try and find a port that's unoccupied and probably won't draw too much attention from use then.
Okay, so you roll off, try to find like a panel you can interact with. While all 4 is doing that, Mank and Oliver, are you just trying to like blend in, like looking like you're busy with something? Are you just standing there leaning against a wall? Like what are you doing while you're waiting for this?
Hmm.
Do you
Try
go talk to
blend
the
in
woman?
somewhat. Just try to blend in somewhat and, keep an eye on the droid.
Hide behind that plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess blend in.
Okay, so you just find like a random screen and you're both like looking at it like yes, like making yourself look busy while keeping like an eye on the droids that finds a panel to interact with. You slot in R4. You can do me a average computer check, so another 2 purple one. One success, 4 advantages.
Fucking hell.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you hack into the panel. You manage to get access to most system commands and the like of the spaceport. What would you like to change, interact with?
If I can, I'll might schedule both the ships to be able to take off just to be safe because we don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, both of them. Cool.
Both our ship and the one we're thinking about taking. Just to be safe because we don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah. With your success and your 4 advantages, you schedule a scheduled takeoff for both of the ships, for the Jumpmaster and the Cryat Fang.
An hour or a couple of hours from now, just so we have time to get everything in order.
Okay. Yeah. It all comes up green on in your system interface. The clamps will be unlocked at the set time that you set for the ships to come in. As you are in the system, like scanning about, you pick up that the Imperial shuttle is a fresh arrival of another batch of Imperial stormtroopers, seem to be aboard, led by a Inquisitor.
Oh, the plot thickens, Agris. I mean, I don't think I, as a droid, would know what an Inquisitor actually is, though.
No, the manifest, I guess, of the ship would just say that it's a high-ranking Imperial officer on board of the ship.
Well, I should definitely tell the others that, because it's probably nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
But once I'm done, I'll inconspicuously unplug and go to the others.
Are we still being watched, Chris, or are they busy with that stuff?
They seem to be busy. There's people of all species here, so you don't really look out of place. They don't seem to be wearing a uniform for working here. Everybody's just in their civilian clothing. The only one that seems to be somewhat officially dressed is the lady you saw standing by the big screen with her hands folded.
Yeah, let's just get out of here before they start noticing us.
Indeed.
R4 joins you. You go out the same way you came, and just like that, you walk out of the building. Nobody any the wiser that you were in there.
Stealth bonus, nice. Chris. You gotta give us a stealth bonus for that.
You find yourself at the side entrance outside of the building. Do you head back to the Cryat Fang to pick up Porrexel, or are you heading to the Jumpmaster?
Yes. Porrexel, then Jumpmaster, I would say, unless you guys have a better idea.
How long will it take to sell the ship?
And are we gonna sell it right here? Because I feel like we should be leaving.
Yeah, we should be leaving.
Yeah, so maybe
we've got about a couple of hours before we're scheduled to leave. I didn't want to make it seem too suspicious.
Well, I'm having a wonderful time.
Maybe we should head over to Porrexel and see if she can sell the ship in, so we can...
That scrapper.
Sell the jumper, and we keep the scrapper. Because it's a lot bigger.
Yeah, we can talk while we move. We don't have much time.
Okay, and that is the end of the chapter of this book. As you go back to the ships and stuff.
I will obviously inform both of them that I found out a high-ranking Imperial known as an Inquisitor is coming.
Well,
more the reason to leave.
Not the end, to be precise. It's an interlude here in the book where it explains more about experience and stuff like that. But at this...
So this is probably where a commercial break would be if
Yeah.
this was a film. Or
At
a
this
show.
point, you are all awarded 10 experience for what you've done so far. So I'll just give you all 10 using the little party thing. 10 experience. Boop. And since this is like the beginner game, this section is meant to like explain how to use XP, like to spend your 10 experience and stuff like that. But we've covered most of that stuff already, unless if you have any more questions.
So if you're sending in an Inquisitor, we're probably going to want to avoid him, or we'll have to deal with those boomerang lightsabers.
Yeah. Can't wait to spend my XP at the end.
I think I'll save it for next time, just in case.
Yeah. And then the interlude just explains the Destiny pool, but we've been using that so far as well, so that is also a thing I don't need to worry about. Each hero player rolls the White Force die once to see if you get white or dark side points for the Destiny pool. We know that. Both the GM and the hero player can use the Destiny pool to upgrade skill checks, reroll, all that stuff. Each time a check is performed, the active player may choose to spend 1 Destiny to... So we've been using it to reroll, but you're actually supposed to upgrade one of your dice. So you can like make a green, a yellow, etc, etc. And I can use a dark point to make a purple or red. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I guess that does still mean that you need to reroll, because I can't like adjust the already made roll.
I'm still fine with doing it the way you've been doing it. It works fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look more into it. Yeah, but so far I'm good with like letting it be a reroll. Next steps. The players may want to explore the rest of Shuuta before moving on.
We don't.
There's others encounters here to be had. There's stores and stuff to go to.
Or we could take the more practical approach and get out of here before the Inquisitor shows up.
The players may want to investigate the arrival of the Imperial shuttle. The players want to move directly to the landing bay and leave the planet, then proceed to encounter 5. The players are unsure of how to proceed, and the GM should help them. Okay. So, from what I'm hearing, you guys are gonna go to your landing bay and just take off at the time that the clamps get released. So, are you gonna...
Let's get it for either one, so we have time to decide on that as well.
Yeah, and you have time to fit the parts into the Cryot Fang to, like, fix it up.
Yeah. I made sure to leave room for, well, human error.
Okay, cool. So, I'm just gonna, like... speed run this a little bit. Oliver, Mank, and R4, you show up back at Porrexel at the Cryot Fang. You explain to her everything you've did at the control tower, that both ships are ready to go in a few hours, that the part still needs to be installed, and that there is a Imperial shuttle arriving at at one of the landing bays of Shuuta with carrying a high-ranking Imperial officer.
Fun.
Do you think you can sell the other ship by the time we leave?
We're not keeping both.
Well, we can keep both. But we just need to make sure we have enough people in both, I guess.
Only need one and the other one, really. Why don't you
But
stay in
who
that
else
one?
is a qualified pilot?
No, we can keep both until we can sell it somewhere. We'll go somewhere where we can sell it at a higher price. I think our best bet, though I personally don't want to go there due to complicated reasons of them trying to arrest us, but and you probably don't want to go there, but Coruscant would be our best bet.
Due to band affiliation.
I know a trader there that'll definitely pay for these Jedi artifacts. We could probably sell the ship there too at a decent price.
Yeah, may I have a look at the Jedi artifacts when we get back? Or when we get to the place?
Just don't break them.
So that's what you think. I've already flown off of the ship.
So, well, it's still clamped. Do you plan on...
No, the other ship that I'm in, boy.
It's
clamps.
still also clamped.
Yeah.
That's why we had to go free them both. Yeah, they both.
Yeah.
That's why we said we were going to check out the other ship.
I said I set them both for release at the same time so we could make a decision.
So yeah, do you once you've reported to Porrexel what is happening, does one of you head to Joseph to explain what is happening over there as well, or are you just gonna communicate because he has the radio that anyone can pretty much contact
Well, I could
him?
send the message to him, but would he
Yeah.
understand? Wait, would he understand me?
The 3PO's there. Or
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
I mean, if
there's
you're
that,
telling
that's
me, yeah, I'll say I've got people to communicate for me. Or
Well, I'd
send me a
communicate
text.
to you. Come in. Are you there? Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. Yeah. So they message you, Joseph. Explain everything that is happening. That the ships are gonna be unclamped in a few hours. The Cryat Fang, the other ship, just needs the repair part, and then it's good to go. And that there is an Imperial vessel carrying a high-ranking Imperial officer on the way to the port.
Known as an Inquisitor.
What's he inquisitive about?
I'm trying to see if it'll trigger a reaction from him mainly.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Did you just say an inquisitor?
Indeed, that is what the log stipulated.
Just silent for a moment. Chris, do I know much about inquisitors? I feel sweat coming down my head, and I had to come off the program because it wasn't loading.
Oh, I hadn't really changed map or anything.
But when you guys went to the new location, it was just stuck on like 98% that whole time. So I was like, well, I'm in the ship anyway, so I don't need to see it.
Even though you're a bounty hunter and you've done dealings with the Empire for like Jedi's and stuff in the past, Inquisitors are kinda rare. There's only like 12 or so of them. Like, I don't quite remember the exact number, so I don't think you would have interacted with an Inquisitor as of yet.
Do I know like tales of Inquisitors though? Like,
perhaps
are they
rumors,
like
yeah.
the book
Like,
then?
yeah. But nothing too concrete.
you might want to make sure that Mank gets the fuck out of there then.
So yeah, you've got two ships. One needs to be repaired, and then both of them are ready to take off. Are you gonna split up between the two ships? Divide your crew?
Or try to sell the scout ship for the freighter.
Well, we need to take the ship to Coruscant, so we need to split the crew up.
Yeah.
I say we put all the droids and like 2 people on the ship, and then like the rest on another ship or something. 3 on one on the NPCs.
We could be on the
2 other
larger
people on the other.
ship since it would probably require more maintenance.
Yeah, I guess I'll take R4, this baby Destructore. We'll leave the other R4 and C3PO or whatever the fuck with
The scout ship?
Joseph. Yeah, and it's up to you two, bud. Like, up to you, Aidan, and stuff. Like, if one of you guys want to go to the other ship or what?
Well, I mean, I still have to fix this ship. So
Yeah, I
let's
need
do
the
it.
engineer, I guess. Do you want to go? Well, no, I need the pilot. So yeah, okay. No, I think we're just going to keep it as it is, just until we get to Coruscant.
Okay.
Good
You're on
thing
your
I
own.
decided
You're on
to
your own
unlock both of them.
for a small spell there, boy, with the other robots. Joseph.
Yeah, mate, these
It
fucking
is what it is.
these weird shaped things are fucking useless. They've got nothing.
Dildos.
Yeah, they're just no use. Like, I thought there was supposed to be value here. Like, what the fuck do you? I shake one, Griss. What the fuck do you do with it?
So he's
It
not to
starts
bring it.
vibrating.
How long do we have? Can I go over there and see what they are?
We're taking
Couple
it
of
right
hours.
You ain't got time.
now. You're on now.
Yeah. So who's doing the repairing on the Cryat Fang? Who's putting the
Engine now, boy.
hyperspace igniter thingy in the ship?
Oliver.
It will be Oliver.
Me.
Okay, do me a mechanics, 1 purple, because it's just fitting the part in, you don't need to do any difficult mechanical things.
Imagine if I fail this.
That looks good.
3 yellows.
2 successes and 1 triumph.
He's got a tool belt and stuff.
Oh,
Good boy.
You get to it, you fit the part in, no problem. The ship spins up. It is running like a beauty. All the computer panels like shoot on. The doors open and close again if you press the buttons. The droid can interact with the ship to try to override the ownership of the ship, the codes and stuff like that, to make it flight ready. So you want to do a computer check, R4.
That's separatist fucking lingo.
And was one of you going from this hangar to the other one to join Joseph?
Our pilot was going to, but if we're leaving in 2 hours, by the time he gets over there, he's gonna have to pretty much come straight back. So.
Okay, so the other ship is just Joseph that's gonna like take off.
With the droids. Yeah, he's just gonna have to until we get to Coruscant, because like we can't just put it on autopilot. We can have the droids fly it, but I don't trust them.
Well, what did I do?
The droids, not you.
Oh. Oh, finally, you trust me now.
That's
All I do is buy you a drink.
Yeah.
Boy,
All my
pick.
pleasure, baby.
Yeah.
Keep buying me shit, and I'll be happy.
Sounds a very simpy relationship right
And
there.
if we're done here, for
I have bought you more things than anyone else.
Just
Simpy relationship.
the ship spins up, the clamps like undo. In both hangars, groups of stormtroopers enter the hangar. You hear like one of them like door, boo, boo, boo. They start like firing their blasters at both ships just as you're like taking off, like rising out of the hangar. Yeah, very Star Wars.
Too late. We're already gone.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
Yeah. Oh, that posted the entire page. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever.
Oh,
you see
save image. Lovely.
see the little image. But yeah.
PCs will remember to install the hyperbattery before they take off. Or whatever.
I didn't see
Before they
anything.
leave. That's so funny. That's because I right-clicked and opened it. It's too late, Chris. I have it.
No! Yeah. The Cryet Fang thrums around you as its engines power up, lifting through the hangar bay doors and into the bright sunlight of the Tatooine sky. Soon, Shuuta vanishes behind you as you race out over the Dune Sea and climb towards outer space. Same for the Jumpmaster that Joseph is in, with R4 and the other protocol droids. Suddenly, an alert klaxon blares as you leave Tatooine's atmosphere. Several spherical starfighters with this distinctive hexagonal wings assemblies.
Is it just regular TIE fighters,
With
no
a-
TIE interceptors or
With
defenders
distinctive
or all that?
hexagonal wing assemblies appear on the ship's scanners, screaming in on an intercept course. TIE fighters. The starfighters shoot past, laser cannons blazing. Pew 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 pew. Sparks fly from a console in the cockpit. You've been hit. You're not clear of the planet's gravity well yet and can't jump to light speed without the hyperspace reactor igniter installed. You'll have to deal with these TIE fighters first.
But it is installed.
We have it installed.
That's why I left the large window of time for us to get
I
everything
installed
ready.
it, yeah.
Okay, so you like spool it off, but you still have to clear the gravity well, so you'll have to do a little bit of fighting. This is
Okay,
just
not-
pretty much Starship combat tutorial. But
Guys, you've got backup.
Do we have the? I've got-
yeah, that's the final little bit of this. So I don't know if you wanna have me like set up the entire like space thing on like a space map. You do the combat proper, or just kind of like speed run through this, and we get to space. See what happens.
I don't think we're going to be in 2 ships again. I think it might be interesting to do it with 2 ships.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
do we
sure.
have the other sip on like in the
I
I
box?
assume we're together.
I'm on about like do we have a menu for the other sip?
Yeah, so just a quick rundown, but I guess we'll do this next time at the start then. But you divide yourself between roles in Starship Combat. You pick who is the gunner, who is the engineer, and who is the pilot. Those are like the main roles. And then people that do not have designated a certain role can take like other actions in combat to deal with
Yeah.
these TIE fighters. And then at the end of the round, depending on which kind of hyperdrive you have, your HMRI, your hyperdrive comes online and you jump to light speed. And then that's the end of that. So I guess for the start of next time, I'll set up like a little space map for space combat, and I'll add a list in-game of like the kind of actions you can do, so you don't always have to like ask me, so you can like see what you can possibly do.
Cool.
Okay.
And then after that, we're back in space, on to more grander adventures.
Coruscant. Probably the most dangerous place in all the galaxy at the moment.
I love croissants.
Croissant. Yeah, I've given you
We're gonna
guys.
go shoot Space Hitler in the head.
I gave you guys your 10 XP all already. You feel free to spend it on whatever you want. If you have any questions on what you can spend your XP on and the like, I still have the rulebook open.
Spent it already.
I'm just keeping all my XP for talent, so then I'm gonna bump up any skills and stuff later on.
Okay, cool.
Because talents seem way more useful being a trader, you know?
I'll be off for now then. I'll see you lads next time.
See you later.
See ya, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
great.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Those.
With me spending my Force Awakening to get Force rating, not
It's
awakening.
Force wanking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did I actually do?
You can
Awaken
use
the
Force.
horse.
Yeah.
It's
What
Head
do
of
you
the
mean?
Empire.
Is it a talent?
It is a talent, but I don't remember last time we checked into it. I don't remember it like unlocks Force abilities for me. Or something like that.
Force rating? Is that
Yeah.
Okay. Edge of the Empire. Can you tell me what page?
135. And there's multiple books.
Yeah, but it should be the same. It's just like which book you
Okay.
wanna like.
Head of the Empire is 135.
Okay. Force rating. It's a passive thing. Ranked, yes. 3s of the Force sensitive exile. Each rank permanently increases Force rating by 1. Okay. You have 1 rank in it, so your Force rating should be
It's 2 at the moment, maximum.
yeah, because you started with 1 from character creation. I remember that. Okay, so you currently have a Force pool of 2 points.
What level is his willpower? 2.
Yeah.
I will have to check what exactly you can do with your Force points. Are you spent those?
Force choke a bitch.
Yeah. Force powers. 7, 8.
I did remember seeing something like it. Oh yeah, there's a flipping force power things in items, I think.
Oh, okay. Most Force sensitives use their Force powers through a variant of Edge of the Empire's core mechanic, assembling dice pools and rolling it to see if the power resolves successfully. Force power checks do not generate successes, instead they generate resources that are spent to fuel a power's effect. Okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Some talents, Force techniques, Force secrets, and Force powers require you to spend a Force point to activate. In addition, if you are a Force user, you may use 1 Force point as a reaction to return a single spent Force power to your active Force power. Sweet.
Yeah. So
If
Force
you are reduced to
pool.
0 hit points.
I
Oh, you can
love
use that to
Force.
avoid death and instead fall unconscious too. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So Force pool is pretty much like, from what I understand, it's a separate resource of points you have as a Force user that you can spend on
It's
a
your
variety
spells.
on things, but it's pretty much your mana to do your spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how do I get the spells?
You probably have to buy talents and stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
talents, Force techniques, Force secrets, and Force powers.
I don't see any like.
Click on your thing on your sheet where you've got like Secret Emergent or whatever the fuck that was called.
Yeah, the force one should have like the force talents rather should have like little like symbols around them.
Yeah, I've got the.
Are we gonna do the space fight next time?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's getting hot in here. I need to go now.
Yeah.
It's crazy hot over here as well. I'm like sweating.
Yeah, and I've got the cold, so I'm just like, my brain is melting.
Yes, I'll be going now. See you guys.
Yeah, I'll figure out the force stuff between sessions. I'm not too sure how it works, but in general, it seems to be.
Is Disney. Sorry.
Yeah, it seems to be points that you can spend to do things. That's like the gist of it.
Gang.
Yeah. Well, good night, guys.
Good night.
Right.